Oh my god, it's chat. Hello, chat. Bunch of whiners in here already, I see. Oh, I'm gonna get sick. Oh, she's abusing us. Hi. Good morning. I'm sure, yeah. I'm just
Ara. Hello, Plague Incubator.
Hello, Bleach. Thank you for 45 months of support. Thank you for the resub. It's not my birthday, but happy birthday, Marines. Happy birthday. I know there's like there's like no in between. You either like the Marines either go psychotic today or they would rather it wasn't a thing. There is no there is no in between. Yeah, I'm not a Marine veteran, thank you though. Remember that one time I told that story about how everyone thanked me for my service and I wanted to crawl into a hole and die? I am not a veteran of any kind. I'm a civvy. A dirty civilian. They taste better than rose art. It's true. Your mom's too loud. Your mom is too loud. There, is that better? You guys don't like my music? I wanted to make sure Beaver could hear it. I wanted to make sure Beaver could hear it, okay? Fuck you, my mom's perfectly loud. I hear all. I don't believe you because there's like nine times out of 10 I have music on and someone will say something about the music and they'll be like, "There's music." The tongue bite. Yeah. For those who don't know, I do have a sick. So I'm sorry if you get triggered by coughing or something, but I'm gonna try my best not to do that during this stream. But I can't help it on some level of stuff, you know. Mask of the model. Do I have a mask asset? Hold on, let me look. Let me look. I don't know. I'm curious. Mask. No. No mask. Interesting. I mean, I have a helmet on face. Cover? Oh, you know what we should do? You know what we should do? Hold on. We'll do this. Why not? Why not? Why don't we be cozy today, guys? Let's be cozy today, huh? Let's be cozy. Let's do that. Let's be cozy. Why don't we be cozy? This sounds great. This makes me feel way better. I'm already feeling better. Yeah, I'll just there, I'll cough into my sleeves and then you guys don't need to worry about it. This is fine. Can it be the candy bowl one? No, this one's fine. People get triggered by coughing. There should be 4-6 for true hardship. To be completely honest with you, I get triggered by coughing, but it's probably because last year I was coughing for like over half the year. So it's, you know, I get it. I understand. You know, I get triggered by coughing. Normally there's a reason why. You know what I mean? It's not just a matter of like they hate coughing. Normally there's like normally there's an okay reason. I have honey with lemon. Whoa, hello. I have honey with lemon water as a drink. And then I took the cough suppressants I got subscribed last year that didn't work. In an attempt to stop the cough. So we shall see. I was actually given antibiotics this time, which was wild. Because it took them 7 months to give me 7 months and a specialist to give me antibiotics last time. Which is crazy. I just saw dude gleek on his head, hold back laughter. No, where are you? Where are you that you're seeing dudes gleeking on their wives, dude? What kind of psycho place do you live at? At least the mucus is moving, though. That means it'll, like, go away soon. No, I definitely think I'm cursed. Nurgle and all that. Oh, at the store. Okay, I see. Oops. Yeah, no, I definitely think I'm, like, some level of cursed. For real. Should have buried the Nurgle. You know, I didn't get sick until the model broke. You know? Maybe that was my issue. I gotta fix the model and then I'll stop getting sick. Maybe that's what I need to do. Gotta fix his arm. Poor Rodigus is like, I'll curse you with infinite sick. But yeah, they actually gave me they gave me antibiotics this time, so maybe I won't be sick for forever. That would be really great. It'd be really great if I wasn't sick for forever. I wish I could pin this to 2 spots and not just 1 spot. Hold on a minute. It's all fucked up now. I'm trying to fix it. Hold on. There's gotta be like a good middle ground where it's not all... Not just most of them. No, like, yeah, so I did the telehealth again. I'm like, okay, look, I'm like, I have a sinus infection. Again, I'm like, I had sinus infections for 7 months last year. Okay, this is why I was telling the telehealth doctor. 7 months last year. And everyone kept telling me it was viral, and they couldn't give me anything for it, and I was just gonna have to sit through, and then it would go away for a couple days, and they would come back, and they would go away for a couple days, and then after 2 weeks, it would come back. I'm like... And I'm like, it got to the point where I thought there was something wrong with my sinuses. And my doctor, my normal primary care doctor, didn't say anything otherwise. Sent me to a specialist. And the specialist is like, why don't we try antibiotics and go from there? And then he gave me antibiotics after 7 months of sinus infections. And the sinus infections stopped. They went away with the antibiotics. Like, I'm like, so please, please just give me the antibiotics. Please. This is bothering the shit out of me. Hold on a minute. The fact that it's like tilted to the side is driving me nuts. We're gonna do this one instead. This is better. This is better anyway. It's better anyway. Sorry. So she was like, yeah, we can give you some antibiotics. It sounds like a bacterial infection. I'm like, thank God. Because I can't handle another 7 months of this. Because, like, my primary care doctor last year said that it wasn't, like, chronic sinusitis until after 6 months. So we had to wait for that whole 6 months thing before she would do anything. Didn't just use a horse medicine like an intellectual? I didn't realize you could get horse antibiotics over the counter. 7 months of sicky chicky. It's true. It's terrible. That being said, with all this coughing, I don't know if I'm going to stream very long. What do you mean just lie? And who am I going to lie to and say it's for my horse? Who am I going to lie to? I don't understand. You just need to walk in wear your horse costume. You know, that makes a lot of sense. Wouldn't it just be a higher dose of amoxicillin? Yeah, I'm allergic to amoxicillin, so I hope not. Ivermectin has been well known to work as an antiviral for decades. I'm not having this conversation again. Ivermectin is not safe for human use in like a way that makes sense. The psychos, it's not the way you think it is. I'm not even gonna have that conversation though. Like I'm not even gonna have that argument. It's not worth it. It's not an argument worth having. If you want to inject yourself with a horse dewormer, go right ahead. Without some kind of like verified dosage. It's your body, your choice, man. Amoxicillin allergy gang. Yeah, it's not fun. So I have to get all the crazy ones that make my tummy upset. It's always the change in the weather that gets it. Yeah. I mean, like, it used to be, like, I would always get a sinus infection around this time anyway. So, like, at first it didn't really, like, because it was normal, but normally they would go away on their own, and then this time it just didn't. Maybe I should ask my doc for some antibiotics since my sinuses always come back when it's cool or anything. Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot. Oh shit, what? Hi, Neon. Imagine being allergic to medicine, but also there's other antibiotics that are better than amoxicillin. Anyways, it just says most cause is because it's cheapest to make. Yeah. I'm allergic to amoxicillin and, Wellbutrin. I'm giving you guys my whole health history. I'm allergic to Wellbutrin too. Actually, OG people might know this. I actually burst out in hives on stream way back in the day because I didn't know I was allergic to Wellbutrin. So I was like on stream dying of hives. Back when I was a disembodied voice. It was a Saturday stream. Just get some leeches and blood at that point. I know, right? Holy shit, that's funny. Chickenpox, essentially. My sister isn't, but it did make her hair start falling out. Are you okay, Gabby? You've been yelling a lot. Did you get sick kind of recently, Bleach? I'm only allergic to penicillin, according to my doc, because it causes total... According to my doc, it causes total organ failure. I missed a button. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got really bad hives. It was very itchy. It was like a full body thing. Like, and they were huge. They were like big welts. It wasn't like chicken pox. It was like a big, like a 50-cent piece. Almost. Like a little bit bigger than that. Like blobs. Oh, it's so itchy. So itchy. It's terrible. I once had yeah, like the plague. Oh, it's so itchy. Like, no amount of Benadryl was doing anything for it either. Like, it wasn't life-threatening. I wasn't having, like, anaphylaxis or anything like that, luckily. But, like, the itch was so real. I had a throat infection once, like, a decade ago. And I don't know what it was because the urgent care doctor never told me what I had. I don't know if it was strep throat or not. I'm gonna assume it was strep throat. But... I told them, because this was when I lived in Arizona and I didn't have a doctor yet. And I told them I was allergic to amoxicillin. And they're like, well, we don't want to give you penicillin because we don't know if you're allergic to penicillin. And I'm like, I'm not allergic to penicillin. I've gotten a penicillin shot in the ass before. So, like, I'm not allergic to penicillin. And they're like, no, I don't want to risk it. I was like, okay. So, like, take this antibiotic for whatever's going on in your throat, and you'll be fine in a week. 2 weeks later, not only is the infection in my throat like twice as bad, but that antibiotic made me so sick. So between not eating because my throat was literally on fire, but I was also like blasting out my ass. It made me so sick. I literally lost like 20 pounds. It was really bad. I think he said it was 25 pounds. He's like, you're 25 pounds lighter than when you last came in. Because I got the same doctor at urgent care. I think it was like 2 weeks. I went 2 weeks. It was really bad. He looked really freaked out when he looked at my throat too. And then he's like, you know what? We're going to give you a shot of penicillin in your ass. I was like, okay, good deal. Oh my god. Yeah, I know, you fucking asshole. Yeah, right? Oh my god. I was too... Wow, should we be doing this taking Ozempic? The peanut butter shot made me almost vomit. What's a peanut butter shot? Bro, shift treating you for... I don't know what's wrong with my... I didn't know. He never said what it was. He just looked really freaked out. I'm assuming it was strep. That's the only thing that makes sense to me, but... I thought I had a sinus infection or like an ear infection. Big shot. They given the. Why is it called a peanut butter shot though? Nothing like happy birthday Marine Corps and then talking about shots in the ass. You have to move muscle or it Charlie horse. What does that have to do with peanut butter though? Oh, because that's the consistency of peanut butter. Gross. What? 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 Wait, I'm gonna look this up. I want to know what this is now. What is the peanut butter? No, I've never gotten the peanut butter shot. I feel like I would know that. I feel like I would know if I've gotten that. Oh no, I got messages. Oh, Aurora sent a photo. Might include graphic material. Guys, they're sending me more porn on Twitter. All right. What is the peanut butter shot? It's a slang term for a bivalent vaccination that military recruits receive during their processing week. The shot is called this because it's thick, creamy consistency and color, which is similar to peanut butter. That sounds horrific. I want to see a picture. Oh, gross. Oh, that's so gross. Does it go in your butt? I like how it's just pictures of like guys, like dudes reacting to a picture of it and they all look like they've been severely traumatized by this. Like all of them look, it's like that's straight trauma. Like they're not just acting for the thumbnail, like they're legitimately reliving their trauma. That's what it looks like. They also give it cold? No, that sounds terrible. No one wants cold peanut butter up their butt. No. I put it in general chat. Oh, gross. Okay, the pictures I found, it wasn't that color. It was like white. Gross. Speak for yourself. You want cold peanut butter up your butt, Joey? Straight to the veins. Also, I was not crayon biter. I was army. Oh, I see. I don't know any like I don't know any insults for army people. I always walk a fine line. Like I'm like I make fun of military people every now and then like I'm not military, I'm civilian, so then I feel like maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Maybe it's rude, but I don't know. I got thanked for my service once though, so that's okay. I had a cat card. I had a cat card once, guys. It's okay. Doesn't taste like peanut butter. They also do it the day before your first PT test. That's incredibly rude. That's an incredibly rude thing to do to get shot in the ass. I remember when I got my penicillin in the ass the first time, they also gave me a shot of ibuprofen in the ass. So like that killed the pain before they put the penicillin in my ass because they said that it would hurt. But I didn't really feel anything at that point. The ibuprofen works really fast when it goes straight into your veins. Well, I guess it would be in your muscles. It wouldn't be in your veins. But, nonetheless. When you fuck an army guy's wife, are you supposed to thank him or her for their service? Oh, no. Bro, that's the one thing, though, like, the drama. The drama, guys. Both? Why not both? I think the cough medicine's finally working. The, like, gob of phlegm I felt in my chest for about 6 hours now finally doesn't really feel like it needs to be coughed up. Well, some drama then? I want to. Because some of the shit's wild. But I'm trying to figure out how to do it without giving out too much information. Because, like, so I worked on base. So, like, I would get on base. But I lived off base. I didn't live on base. I got a job on base. Just make up names. So, like, I would run into people, you know, and I was friends with Fubi and everything. So, like, I would meet people through Fubi and everything. So, like, I had friends that were Marines. So then by default, I became friends with their wives, right? Because they're females, I'm females. You know, like, the females have to stick together, you know? So I ended up being a lot of Marine wife friends, right? And just the shit, dude. The shit that it was, my God. There was just so much, and I got to watch from the outside. I got to watch from the outside of it. There's just so much wife drama, dude. Like, people like hiding secret credit cards, and then other people were swingers trying to hook up with other people's wives, but didn't want the husband to know because he's not into it, but she is, and oh my God. It was crazy. You gotta think though, most military members, and now I hung out with like enlisted people. I didn't hang out with officer people. I don't know how the officer, not the credit cards, I don't know how the officer people acted. I didn't hang out with any officer people. But like, I sometimes I have to sit down and like, because I was like, this shit's wild. Like, what the hell? And then, but I'm like, man, this is like a bunch of, I'm like, they're acting like college kids. And I was like, well, they're college age kids, but they're also like married and have an incredibly massive responsibility on their shoulders. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. It almost feels worse. It almost feels like there's more pressure. Maybe that's why they do the crazy shit. Hello, Valledo. I'm okay. I have a sinus infection, but I'm okay. We're trying to be cozy today. I remember once I was talking with my, hi, Kami. I was talking with my boss, and because I lived off base, and I didn't have a lot of money, so I lived in, like, the bad part of town, which, like, was really bad. And, I feel like I was there when you were there. I feel like all bases have the same issues. Thank you, Valledo. Hello. Hello, cadet. So I lived off base. I didn't live on base, and in the bad part of town because I didn't have a lot of money. I wish I could have lived on base. The base seemed nice to where I lived. So I was talking to my boss once, and she's like, "Oh yeah, like I had to go into jury duty, and blah blah blah, and so like I'm not gonna be here for a couple weeks." And then like she was gone, and it was fine. But then she comes back, and she's like, "Where do you live?" And I told her, and she goes, "Oh, you ever go to that gas station near there?" And I was like, "Yeah, I go there all the time. Like, I get like snacks and slushies and like fill up my car." Then she goes, "Don't go there anymore." And I was like, "Why?" And she's like, "Well, the case I was just on, the man just got convicted for first-degree murder and like something else because he like walked in and like shotgunned the clerk right off the bat, and then like stole a bunch of stuff, and then the shotgunned somebody else on the way out." And she's like, "Don't go. You should move." I was like, "What?" She's like, "You shouldn't live there anymore. You really need to move. I'll help you find some place to move to." It was so scary. It was very not the nice part of town. Which is crazy because I would just walk around. I just go for walks. Oh, yeah. It was wild. Eventually I had my dog, but I don't think she would actually protect me in any kind of crucial situation. The mayor shot someone? No, just a dude. Like, he walked into a gas station and started blasting. He just started blasting. Yeah, so. I wasn't really... Oh, I misheard you. Pew pew. Yeah, it was very... yeah, so I guess I didn't even hear about it, which was crazy, because it's literally like... It was like that gas station in my apartment. So I don't know how I didn't hear that at all. But yeah, she was like, "Don't go outside anymore." Yeah. Were you there when the Asian place? I don't know what you're talking about, my bud. But yeah, it was wild times. Oh, Solomon usually has the register on Tuesdays. Where is he? Oh, did you not hear? V Valkyrie power protects ya. Yeah, like I had. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, I got hit on a bunch by, like, really awkwardly hit on by, like, really creepy guys. I, like, catcalled and stuff, but that was the worst I ever got. I feel like I know what base you were at just because of the reputation of the base. I'm thinking, hi, Shuby. But I won't guess. Okay. I'm not there anymore. And I won't tell you my job. But we got banned from catcalling twice. Jesus, stop catcalling people. It's weird. Army ain't ready to be Marines yet. Oh, okay, okay. I'll remember that. I'll remember that. I'll remember Brutal. It was a wild time. Yeah, I applied. Hold on, hold on. Oh my god, the sounds I just made. Yeah, I applied to Starbucks 6 times and all around to find a job, and then like the one place that actually called me back was base, which was wild. They said you can't catcall the females, so they started catcalling the men. Yeah, no, that checks out. That checks out. That makes sense. Oh. But yeah. Yeah, don't catcall females. Females don't like it. It's very what's the word? It feels uncomfortable. I don't like it doesn't feel like a compliment. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of like what it would be comparable to, because a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's a compliment. Like take it as a compliment, and just like move on." But like, yeah, it's embarrassing. Like you're like there's attention being drawn to you that you don't want on you when you're just trying to like exist. Demeaning, yeah. There's ways to compliment people and being disrespectful isn't one of them. Yeah. Yeah, you're being it feels like you're being like put out like you're being put out on a pedestal for people to like come and look at you and like without your permission, you know? Like they're viewing you like a sex object. Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but yeah, essentially. I don't know. I don't like getting hit on either like randomly. Like I don't like a guy coming up and like just hitting on me, even if it's not like a super public like catcalling situation. It's so awkward. It's so awkward. Just like leave me alone. Like I was like one time I was walking to the murder station, the murder gas station, and I'm just gonna get a slushie. I'm just gonna get a slushie. It's hot. I'm wearing shorts, whatever, not a big deal. And this guy starts talking to me, and he like will not let me go. Like he's blocking my path because I'm just trying. And he's like, he's like, oh, you're cute. Like I like the way you dress and blah 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 blah. And like, can I get your number? And I'm like, no, sorry, I really, I can't. No. And he's like, no, it's okay. Like I just want to be friends. And like, how about your Facebook? And I'm like, no, I don't really. And he's like, not letting me. I'm like, I don't feel comfortable right now. Like I'm at a red light thinking about my task for the day. Please. Also sells gas. Yeah, it's when the blocking happens that like alarm bells start going off. It's terrifying. Because like I'm tall, but I'm not like particularly buff or anything. Oh yeah, my Twitter handle is fuck off. There you go. I'm not particularly like I would not be able to go toe to toe with like a full grown ass man. Like I'm well aware of that. You know what I mean? Like if I surprise attacked him in the nards, but that's the best I got. That's the best I got. So like if a dude wanted to keep me somewhere, terrifying. Nowadays it's a little different. I got the great equalizer, But and being a grown ass man blocking a chicken from buying I know this chicken just wanted a slushie, man. Yeah, equality. V versus Logan Paul stream win. Let's go. To make them equal. I'm gonna buy a slushie in solidarity. I don't even think I got a slushie. I didn't. No, I did. I went into the gas station, the murder station, and then hung out in there for a while. And because the guy was standing outside, and I was worried that if he saw where I went after, he would then know where I lived. And I didn't want him to know where I lived. Oh my god, I once had people try to baptize me on in my apartment too. Did I ever tell you guys about that? Have you guys ever been like baptized in your apartment? Because I was almost baptized in my apartment. I'm now 25% more stab resistant. Sounds like oh, excuse me. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god, you guys. Sounds like your life would be improved a bunch by being around a better class of person. I'm luckily in not such a sketchy area anymore. I live in a very relatively safe city. No, so these people came up to my apartment and they knock on the door and I answer. I didn't know. I don't know why I didn't know there were Jehovah's Witnesses in Arizona, but here we were. I answered the door. And they're talking to me. And they're telling me like all this stuff. And like I actually like I don't know if I've ever said this, but I actually have like I have interest in like religion from like I don't want to say a lore standpoint, but like for a lack of better word, from like a lore standpoint, or like the story behind it and everything, and like the history and all, like that's really interesting to me. So they're telling me this stuff and I'm like, oh, this is actually interesting. Like I don't have anything better to do. I was just playing Pokemon, you know, whatever. And so like I'm listening to them and they're like, okay, we have to go get a friend and then we'll be back and we can talk more. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, all right.
Dicks!
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Comstar. Thank you very much. Oh my god. We can afford health insurance. You know she can afford a nice place to live. Vibe check. Not the Arceus, like, no. Was that so then I gave them my phone number. This is how dumb I was. I gave them my phone number. So that they could let me know when they were on their way back. I was so dumb. I had no idea what was going on, right? Yep. And I was so dumb. And they called me like 20 minutes later. They're like, hey, we're in the van with our friend. We're on our way back. We're going to get ready to baptize you. So like, wear something that you're okay getting wet. I was like, huh? And, oh my god, hold up, my throat. I'm not gonna be able to talk. So they hang up. And I called my mom because that's the next thing you do is call your mom in that situation. Who's like on the other side of the country. And she's like, don't answer the door. You can't get baptized. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. She's like, don't answer the door. And if they don't leave, call the police. And I'm like, okay. So like they came back. And they're knocking on my door and they're calling me because they're like, they're calling me because they want to like baptize me. And I just locked the door and I just waited behind the couch and it took them 25 minutes to leave me alone. And then they blocked the number. I totally like roped into it. I had no idea what was going on. Also, V, I do the exact same thing that you did with the guy at the gas station. I'm 6'3", 210 pounds, always carry at least one equalizer and slicey thing, lift weights, and practice MMA and fighting. I also do not want people to know where I live. Hey, it's just not worth the risk. It's just not worth it. Hold on, I have to locate more water because my throat is just imploding. Oh, I have more water. I'll be right back. It's also not a lot of water, but it's water. It'll hold me off until... No, it won't, but it's okay. We'll survive. Ugh. So brutal in my throat. Jehovah's Witness is a cult and you're about to get human trafficked. It was a weird moment in my life. I never had that happen to me before. Like, cause I grew up I grew up on a farm and I moved out of my parents' house to Arizona. So like this was my first experience living alone. And this was in like 3 or 4 weeks since I moved. So like I was not expecting like Jehovah's Witness, like I knew about Jehovah's Witnesses, but they didn't come out into the country, you know what I mean? Speaking as a Christian, you can't force someone to get baptized. Are Jehovah's Witnesses considered Christians? I have no idea. I legitimately don't know. I wish my throat would stop. It feels very dry. They say they're Christians. Oh, okay. But don't they believe in Jehovah's? Isn't that like a different god? They're one of the 4 big Christian cults. I see. I don't know. I always thought they were like their own shtick. JW is a clit. One of my coworkers, her brother married a Jehovah's Witness, so her sister-in-law was a Jehovah's Witness. And it was weird because he wasn't a Jehovah's Witness, which I always thought that was like FUBAR. You couldn't do that. But so like she would tell me some things that they could and could not do, which always felt kind of weird. But like no Halloween, no holidays, no anything like that. And then obviously like I feel like everyone nowadays knows about the no blood transfusions thing. But like, and they have to convert people or they don't go to heaven. I don't know. It's I don't know. Do they have loopholes? I don't know. Like she never really went into like full detail. I'm assuming if she was able to marry a non-Jehovah's Witness, like maybe they weren't as strict. Is my thoughts, but I don't know. We never really got like super deep into it. Free conversion? Yeah. The blood thing. Their families show up to the hospital, make sure they die and all that. Yeah, I don't know. But, sorry. Let's not let a Valkyrie pass judgment on others' religions, though. To be honest. I mean, let's be honest here, you know. But, yeah. I don't know. It was weird. It was a weird thing. It was odd. Let's be friends. Please, throat. I'm begging you. Chihutalo-sama. I like your placement of your feathers now. Oh, thank you. I just have them down for cozy mode. They're in cozy mode. They go up though. They go up or they go down. I can have my own coat on. It could be like extra furry today. Extra cozy. Here, wait. I've got like dual coats. This is good stuff here. We're extra cozy today. Unsub. No. Oh, Lord, she cozen. This is what I need in my life. I've been cold all day, too. I don't have a fever, luckily. I've just been cold. It's finally really, like, reaching, like, winter zones. What animal did you skin for warmth? So when I made this, it was originally beaver was my thought process, right? But then like I don't want it to be beaver now because of beaver. So like maybe like a fox. Yeah, this is just one of kids use tails. Kids originally had 4 tails, but I took one. That was the website back in early 2000s for adult content of that variety. It's like it was like 80 the other day. I wish it would be 80 again. I like late summer, early fall temperatures. Oh, Riptail. Yeah, because she used to have 4 tails. But now she has 3. And I have 1. Today was 88. Oh my god. Lost lore. Yeah. I had to fight her for it. I tell you what, it was not easy to rip this off. No. No, 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 no. It did not make a popping sound. Nope. It made like a kind of sound. Oh my god, I want this to stop. I'm not gonna repeat the sounds Kitsu made. I cannot make them as I am a chicken and she is a fox. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Waka waka kaka. I want all this coughing and stuff to stop. That's a that's a crappy thing about like getting sick is like it's not even like the sick part. Like the sick part's crappy, right? But it's like the it's like the 4 weeks of coughing and crap afterwards. Hello, Candyman. Hello, Hollow. We're cozy maxing today. We're doing big cozy hours. It's a good day to be cozy. Cozy in the meat hall. Man, I didn't really have a whole lot to talk about. I was wildly unprepared for stream today. Because I've been sick more or less. Like I haven't gotten anything done anywhere. I've been laid up. I've been so tired and so like just crappy feeling. I have a new plan though. I can warn you guys. I have a new plan. Instead of schedules coming out on Saturday, I'm going to move the schedule stuff around. Yeah, I'm going to move it around a little bit. So it starts on Monday. And then the end of the week will be Sunday. So then I'll post Sunday stream will be posted on Monday. Yeah. Hey, Knight of Ash and Roses, welcome. Hello, hello. So, unprepared Zatsu can be super fun. It can be super fun or super awkward. We don't know. We don't know what will happen. So, yeah. So schedules will be changing. I'm warning some of you now. You don't sound too confident in that schedule thing. I mean, I'll be honest. I actually, I hate doing schedules. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate doing them. I really do. Like, I just, honestly, one of the driving factors of me wanting to, like, make it big or whatever, quote unquote, is that I can just stream whenever I want to and people will just show up. I hate making schedules so much. It's so inconvenient. It's so annoying. The thing, I'll make a schedule like a week ahead of time or 2 weeks ahead of time. And like by the time that day comes around, like I don't want to do the thing anymore. But then I feel guilty about swapping it around. So then I'm stuck doing the thing I don't want to do. You know what I mean? I hate schedules. There's so much extra work. I hate them. I hate them. But I feel like if I don't constantly remind people that I'm a streamer, then like people forget or they just don't see it because social media doesn't push it out. Why not just put stream instead? I mean, people like knowing what's going to be happening in the stream. Have you tried Blue Sky? I'm on Blue Sky. Well, so I actually made my Blue Sky account like over a year ago, so. I rarely have time for actual streams anymore. I don't think you should really have to live like that. VTube balancing real life and everything sounds like a mess. Look at your schedule sometimes, but I usually see you live and click. Yeah. It is. And like, I know a lot of people just do it for like the funnies, you know, just like silly little jabs. And they don't mean much about it. But like, if I fall behind and like I don't get a schedule out, and then people are going, "Where's schedule? Where's schedule? Where's schedule?" Or if I post something about the schedule and like I don't post the big long like embedded schedule, people go, "Where's schedule?" Like I get so frustrated because I'm like, I have so much stuff I'm managing in my life. Like you can click a different tab. But like I feel like people are just being silly and like I shouldn't take it so personally. Hi, I don't see you streaming very often. I blame my terrible schedule for why. I have heard other streamers say the same thing. Yeah. I mean, I'm just happy you made it to one stream. I when people make it to streams that normally don't make it, it makes me very excited. Everyone always asks when chicken and never how chicken. Exactly. You get me, Joey. You get me. Isn't that just bully? Yeah, but like, I don't know. When you, that was something like way early in the day I had to explain to people. Like, when you get bullied by like 13 different sources every week, it doesn't feel like bully anymore. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, before I closed my DMs, I would get like 30 DMs in like an hour of just people like DMing me to say like hi and stuff. And I'm like, I would get like notification burnout. And I'd just be like, and I'm like, people don't understand, like, yes, you're DMing me like you're one person, but there's already other one people DMing me. You know what I mean? But notifs don't always work. I know, that's so frustrating. I feel like it's so frustrating that we have stuff in place to make it easy for people to like find us, and like the platform that the thing is on just doesn't want it to work. With mustard. I feel you. Some of it is just us talking shit, but there are those spirituals who feel entitled to your life as a creator. Discord is a mental nightmare, I believe it. Yeah, well, and that's the other thing too, is like the bully is fine, and I honestly don't mind the bully, but it always kind of worries me in like a tiny part of my brain that someone's gonna think the bully is serious, and they're gonna also like get aggressive. And that might just be because I'm on like more of the like paranoid sensitive side. But you know, like people that are like 4-year, 5-year regulars that like know me and have been around a really long time, like I know them, and they're, you know, I know it's just silly bully. Like someone else who's like new, just be like, yeah, V, where's the fucking schedule? How am I? Like drop everything you're doing and put up a schedule, V. God damn it, you know what I mean? Brother, you made fun of my steaks. Your steaks are shit, Shuby. Oh no, I'm getting so big. Why? Spicy ranch. Ooh, spicy ranch. Good with chicken though. Oh, I'm getting small now. I can't win. I have permanent notification burnout, which is why I didn't notice anyone streaming. I mute all discords and the majority of my other things. It's so bad. Well, the main issue is that tone is totally absent in textual messages. Yes, also that. Somebody had to, Shuby. Like, annoying peanut gallery, or this is the way it is, am I terrible for when you have 50? Yeah, like, I don't think people realize that when you have, like, a significant chunk of people bullying you, even if it's silly, like, it does kind of wear into your psyche a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, whether it's meant to or not, it does start, you know, I'm like, wow, if this many people think that the thing I'm doing is shit, like, oh my god, it must be shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Brainworms, yeah. Your 40K stream was awesome, by the way, Piva. Thank you. I want to do more tier lists. I kind of want to do more, like, maybe not, I don't know if it was really interactive, but, you know, like, streams like that for, like, Sundays. Let me just into the mic for you. Oh, wow. I got banned twice. They really hated you. They really hated you, Buddha. They really had it out for you. It's a structured yap session. Do guard regiments by vibes. Fuck, it's a stealth ASMR stream. Run, Joey, run. Oh, that's the other thing. I want to do more ASMR streams, but I can't now because I'm getting sick all the time. That's it, you're muted. No, you muted the chicken. How will he hear me go buck, 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 buck? How will he hear me go buck, buck, buck? Sick chicken tries not to die. It do feel like that, though, for real, for real. Like, thank God for nighttime cold medicine. And I'll do it again. I think Commissar and Friggs just wanted to do it. They wanted to do it at some point. I mean, we can do fast food chains and stuff. Commissar, ban him. No, don't ban ammonia. Time ammonia out. He's talking shit. Yeah, I try not to bully certain streamers. I have seen so many people bully them. It starts to wear through. I'm not the one who's having them have. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, like, I can't even imagine with you know, like a big stream, you know, like HoloLive or something. Like, I just saw it brought up on Twitter, which, oh my god, the vibes between Twitter and Blue Sky are so different nowadays. Holy shit. I did it. But they were talking about Hi Loss, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the meat hall. Thank you. Wait, are you a male? Am I? Last I checked, I wasn't. Should I be? Good question. Do I haven't laid an egg in a while. Give it to the USK patch check. She rated Vulcan low. Nurigal blast her out of your spite. No. Only yeah, I'm a chicken. What was I saying? Oh, Ina was they were talking about how, like, when Ina's back showed up in, like, that 3D collab they did, and, like, everyone was drawing, like, the lewd back Ina art and everything. And then she was talking about how, like, she didn't mind it at first, but just because it kept happening over and over and over and over again, and, like, people were just taking it too far, that, like, it was really starting to, like, kind of affect her in a negative way. Like, it was just frustrating her and making her feel uncomfortable and stuff. Excuse me. You know, so it wears on people. And that was, you know, those, like, her fans were doing that, obviously. Like, they liked it so much that they just kept drawing it, you know? So it's too much of anything. The fourth wow went hard. Brenda's great when you know what that it is and consent to that. There's a line between being friends and having a viewer-audience relationship, though. Yeah. I think that's what a lot of people forget, is the viewer-audience relationship. This is retaliation for not rating Best Boy Magnus S. Everyone would have killed me, dude. Everyone hated Magnus. Dang. They were so angry at him. It's unsurprising. You think a joke wears thin after a couple weeks. You see the same thing meme. Imagine if everyone posted that meme at you when they post it. Yeah. There was something that happened to me early in the day that I was getting sick of. I couldn't remember, though. You're getting sick. It's just universe trying to correct that. This is so mean. I wasn't sick then either. That's the crazy thing. It was like the day after I got sick. Like Monday night was when I started to feel my throat feeling scratchy. I am sick of coughing. It's true. No. No, Gami, no. Was it the mommy thing? I know the bottom thing was getting annoying. Have a good night, Hollow. Thank you for coming. The bottom thing was getting really, really annoying. Don't forget Geary and her openly hostile bully chat. That's nice, everyone. Yeah. Like one of the things, I don't know. I guess I can talk about it. It's not that big of a deal now. He's a heretic, so yeah, it makes sense. One of the reasons why like Fubi, for example, doesn't really come on the stream anymore or isn't as active in my Discord is because so many people were like being mean to me to like uplift Fubi, and it bothered both of us so much that we felt like the best move was to kind of separate ourselves from each other. Oh my gosh. A Hampton, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the meat hall. Thank you. It was a while ago. It was well over a year ago. But a lot of people were saying that I was just an extension of Fubi, or people were like, "Oh, I only want to come to your streams when Fubi's on it." Oh my god. Oh, this is so bad. I need more water. I'm almost out. Kind of fucked up. You almost lost a friend. We wouldn't have stopped being friends. I wasn't mad at her because it wasn't like she was encouraging it or anything. But it did hurt my feelings a lot. And we talked about it a lot, and she didn't like it either. She didn't like that people were like comparing us and like acting like I was like her like little sister situation. I'm still only like 50% that you two different people. So yeah, so that's kind of why like Fubi kind of separated herself, and like I don't really go in her Discord and she doesn't really go in my Discord. Which kind of reminds me of the Takamori situation. Where Kiara was always kind of like pointed out to be like Callie's like little tag along. When did this happen? It was happening like over a year ago, 2 years ago. It kind of came to a head a year ago, but like two years ago. It was a while ago. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even remember who was saying those sorts of things, so I can't even tell you if they're still in the community. I don't even remember who it was. Is Kiara the Fire and Ice Song Lady? Yes. Thanks. Now V will never beat Division 2. I've beaten Division 2. I beat it when it came out. I was replaying it. Yeah, I can't imagine how quickly that bit wore for the two of them. At least they were making bank off of it, I guess. Yeah. It's hard to get compared to people, especially your friends, because you can't even, it's one thing to like, I gotta do a stretch too. It's one thing to like, like see your people that you don't really know and just be like, yeah. But then like when it's your friends, like it hurts a little bit. It was me. I said, yeah, it was every time it was Commissar. It was Commissar that was the problem. I'm going to do a stretch quick. Oh, my back popped. Oh, Lord. Yeah. So, look, I mean, there were no hard feelings between me and Fubi or anything like that. It was just, I'm running out of water. I have to go get some during the ad. Ugh. But, yeah, so there was no hard feelings between me and Fubi. It was just something that we both kind of thought was, like, best. Because, like, Fubi and I knew each other for a long time before I even started VTubing, so, like, something like that wasn't gonna, like, bust up our friendship, but... Kara was famous before Hololive, lol. Saying she latched on to Callie is wild. I mean, they were both famous, I guess, in a way, but... Kiara was... So, like, if we're gonna talk about Hololive, Kiara was the weakest, out of the 5 of them after debut. So that's why people were saying that she latched on to Callie, because she had the least viewed debut. She had the least viewers afterwards. She just wasn't doing as well as everyone else. And she like was the last one to get 1 million subscribers by like almost a year, I think. It's supposed to be bang swish. Oh, okay, it's okay. I'll get water soon. There's a lot of weird stuff I'm learning. More power to you for staying strong. Yeah. So I'm not saying she's like a weak content creator. Just if you look objectively just at the numbers, she was the weakest number wise. So I'm sure people thought that she was just, you know, sticking with Callie because Callie was doing better and that would boost her numbers, but in reality, like, her and Callie were just friends and enjoyed doing something together. I don't know any of them except for any of them except for Fubuki, Gara, and Peiko. Kiara and Callie were in Gura's gen. I think my defaulting to mean banter and being facetious is a defense mechanism. I think it's a defense mechanism for a lot of people, to be honest with you. On that note, the ad is here, so I will give you guys words, but I need to desperately get more water. So I will be back. I'm gonna get you guys words though. I'm purple. I'm purple. Where's words? Because my throat's gonna implode, and we don't want that. That's kind of part of my shtick, is talking. That's kind of part of the shtick. So, I will be back. Once I start it. Alright, I will be back. RGBV, yeah! I am back, and I will sip. I'm horrible. So horrible. I'll let you guys finish your words here, so I can be horrible. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to like figure out a word. Dang it, that's what I was gonna say. Depnax. Depnax is definitely a word. Dep 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 dep. Does that help when I yell random words? Does that help? Oh, Shuggle one. Exit. Alright. Now I gotta get that off. And prepare. And prepare. There we go. Blow a candle from a cupcake, yeah? You got a cupcake? Got a little cupcake? He's on a winning spree. What's your cupcake for? Mice the tentacles inside. I'm not gonna ask. I don't even want to ask. I don't even want to ask. Tomorrow's your birthday. Oh, a happy early birthday! Happy early birth. Since I won't see you tomorrow, I say happy birthday today. Ugh. Ah, yes, that hot water feels good on my throat. So good. My head's chopping off here. Shubi, if I remember correctly, your taste in pizza is also terrible. I'm sorry, man. Like, I wouldn't eat anything from you. Have you tried gargling with warm salt water? I have. It's just, it's because I'm talking so much right now. Is the problem. But yeah, the warm salt water actually helped a lot. So I'll probably do that after the stream. It's, oh my gosh. It's just gone. I hope tomorrow I feel like normal. I really hope so. We'll see though. I kind of thought the antibiotics would kick in by now, but they haven't. No winter water. No winter water yet. It's not time for winter water yet. It's not cold enough for the winter water. You try the grandpa solution? What? Is that like brandy or something? Alcohol is actually really terrible for your immune system. Opium? No, I don't have any way to get opium. What the hell? Nope, no opium here. That I remember. Yeah, because you're knocked out every time. Every time. No, last year I tried the whole hot toddy. Like for a significant amount of time. I had a lot of hot toddies there for a hot minute, and it fixed nothing. Fixed nothing. Better do cocaine about it. I got 2 waters. Popsicles also are good. When your throat hurts, popsicles are like, mwah, chef's kiss. So good. Like those Otter Pops. They're so cheap. You can get them from the Dollar Tree. I never mixed whiskey and pizza. It always makes me throw up for some reason. Dang. That's shitty. If it's bacterial, sure. Viral, probably not. Also chronic, also no. I don't know. It was bacterial last year. And I can only say that because it went away after I got antibiotics. But I think I also might just have a shitty immune system. That also might just be the issue at hand. That we struggle with on a daily basis. I know it's shocking. I know. Which is better, stick popsicle or tube popsicle? It depends. It depends. There's applications for both. There's applications for both. If I'm gonna be like outside and like in the yard, like sitting on the grass or something, stick popsicle. If I'm gonna be inside, just enjoying a sweet treat, I want a tube popsicle. Or sometimes they throw two popsicles at you at the 4th of July parade. Guys, you ever want to, like, if you're, like, homeless, right, and you're, like, short on food, and you're like, I'm gonna starve to death, and it's 4th of July, like, go to a parade in Wisconsin, because they throw cheese. And I don't mean, like, they'll throw a string cheese here or there. They will throw thousands of cheeses all over the road. Individually wrapped cheeses. It will feed you for so long. Are there any VTubers with good immunity? I think by default, the fact that we sit and stare at this for so long is actually really bad for you. So I don't think so. Explain this lore to chicken. Nah, it's like throw cheese and you take the cheese and you eat the cheese. SpongeBob Pop. Oh, yeah, those are good. I love the SpongeBob Pops. And the cheese newsletter. Yeah, you gotta. So if you're ever like starving, because cheese. What do you mean, why? Cheese. Free cheese. What? What is there to say why about? My immune system rocks. I can barely tell when I get sicker. Amazing. What do you mean, but why? I don't understand. Cheese. What why is there? Cheese. Why is thy purpose? To give people cheese? You see that Twitter post about the happiness Batman ice cream rings? No. Please link me. I want to see the happiness ice cream Batman rings. I want to see it. There's the peanut butter shot. SpongeBob popsicle. That's the most Wisconsin thing I've ever heard. Yeah, because it's Wisconsin. Why wouldn't you get cheese? This is Wisconsin culture. I'm not even kidding. Like the last parade I went to, like, it was, you know how, like, normally you go to a parade and it's, like, Tootsie Rolls, right? And they're kind of just caught in the gutter afterwards because there's just so many that kids just don't even want to pick them up anymore. It was like that, but cheese. And I was picking it up because free cheese. What do you mean, no? Neon, what kind of place do you live in? My God, it's so sad. So sad. Sad little place Neon lives in. Free cheese where? Wisconsin. 4th of July, Wisconsin. Yeah, it was perfect for the long way. You just throw it in the freezer. It's fine. If you put it in the freezer, it'll stay. Fuck, yeah, free cheese. It's good cheese, too. It's not that shit cheese. It's good cheese. Good cheese. I remember the one thing I wanted to talk about today. I got a little bit of feedback already. But how did you guys, for those that were there, how did you guys feel about the Minecraft stream? Alright. I like being a chicken. I was at work, so I was mad. Oh no, Buddha Angie. No Buddha chicken. I liked it. Okay. There will be some adjustments. We made Minecraft fun, not gonna lie. Oh yay, I'm glad you guys liked it. Oh yeah, I was worried people didn't like it. Oh, I feel so much better. I'm glad I asked. I was like, oh no, what if they hated it? I get stressed out easily, much like a real bird. I was talking with Fubi about it because we do want to make some changes. She said, that the way she has it, it would be incredibly hard to put up like a menu of like how much does what. Because the menu would be like 400 lines long. So it seems like what happened last time was that everyone kind of kept just doing the same amount. So that's why the same things kept happening. Because I was talking with her about it. I'm like, can we do like a menu? Or because she didn't want to have a menu to begin with. I was like, can we do like a menu? I'm like, people kind of want that, and like, so they know what they're spending their money on, and blah 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 blah. And then she's like, no menu. And I was like, what? And she's like, no menu. And then she like showed me the code. And she's like, cannot do menu. I'd have to rewrite all of this. And I was like, oh. Yeah, so like a lot of the like the whole idea that she had when she made this was that you guys would have to like experiment with the amount. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like they all do different things. Like 7 and 8 do 2 totally different things, and 9 and 4 do 2 totally different things and stuff. We're gonna make some adjustments, I think. So yeah. So like there were a lot of spawns. We want to make it so it does a little bit more than that, but like a lot of the weird stuff. Who donates 8? Yeah, I think that was the issue. Was like no one donates 8. I think people just went to the default. I guess the weird stuff happens with the weird numbers. So, cause I was like, is all this stuff just spawn in more stuff? Cause the other thing was like some of them spawn in like an insane number of mobs, but no one did those numbers. So that's a situation with that. So the idea, I guess, with you guys are supposed to, she thought the idea was that it would be more interactive, but I think because I didn't tell you guys that at the beginning because I didn't exactly understand, no one knew. And I kind of tried to explain it partway through the stream, but I don't think I was explaining it very well. Because I was just trying to keep my chicken from blowing up. But yeah. So. The Fed found out how unpredictable we are. Yeah. Well, actually, the problem is that she was expecting you to be more unpredictable, and you guys were too predictable. Want baby steps. But yeah. I don't know. So yeah, we'll be making a couple of adjustments just to make things a little bit more interesting, but I guess no menu. There's like, what did she say? There's like 600 lines of code. So there's 600 different things you can do, essentially. Maybe not 600, but she's like more like 400 or something like that. Why? Because Fed. Because Fed. I also was like, hey, like, Ammonia mentioned like doing the gauntlet, quote unquote, at like a lower number, and she's like, you don't want that. I was like, what? And she's like, you don't want that. You don't want that. You want that to be like someone willing to like end your stream. She's like, you don't want it to be a small amount. And I was like, oh, okay. She's like, you don't want that. She's like, you'll say goodbye to your chickens and you'll never see them again. I was like, oh, do we need something like that? She goes, yes. I'm like, okay. Okay, if you say so. So, no, it apparently is not a small challenge. It sounds like it's more of a Thanos snap type situation. And I'm not the Avengers. I can't even make a moat properly. So we'll probably do that not this week Thursday because the collab with Mihao is happening this Thursday, but maybe like next week Thursday. The week after this week, I think we'll do it again. I also don't want to burn people out on it, you know what I mean? We don't want that. But I was having great fun with it. I would also like to not have a messed up throat too, because I did a lot of screaming. I don't think that helped. No Minecraft Riot. I have commissions I have to do. I have commissions, guys. I just need a small loan of 10,000 bits. Yeah, if you want to know what the world-ending event is, I suppose. Wow! That's really bright. Hold on a moment. Something broke. It's breaking. Hold on a minute. Something broke. There we go.
Increase brightness 3000%.
Thank you, Otter. Sorry, guys. I just straight up what's it called? What's it called? A blind death bomb. Flashbang. I flashbanged you. That unlocks some ramen emote, right? Hyper cheer. Yes. The 10,000 bits. Yes. Sorry. Trying not to die. Trying my bestest. Did Foobs add a flashbang? No! No, she didn't. I don't think so, but I'm gonna message her right now. Okay, I just told her about the flashbang. I was like, wait a minute. That would be funny, actually. Rip Corneas. Oh, yeah. And also at another thing going on is, oops, that's not what I wanted. Thank you. So we're gonna have this week, and then next week, and then the week after that, I'm just gonna take a break from streaming. So the 24th to the 30th, I'm not gonna stream that week. I'll still be around the Discord and stuff, but I won't be streaming. Oh my god, I have to sneeze. Just because there's gonna be a lot of family stuff going on, I think it's just gonna be easier to not try to fit streams in between it and then like risk having to cancel and, you know, all that fun and funky stuff. So From Stuff removed their Elden Ring. Dude, their Elden Ring flashbang was terrible. Think fast chuckle nut sound effect. Amazing. Yes. Family? That's the thing. I know. I have to, you know. You know how it is. You know how it is. Jeez. Yeah. So, yeah. I think that's my, like, news to tell you guys, though. Oh my god. Hold on. I just got a message. I got a message. I'm doing it. I'm gonna look at it quick. Okay. Sorry. I had to look at the message. Doesn't want me at family events. LOL. I don't go to extended family events anymore. That's not like a thing. It's not really like a thing anymore. But casually throw out dead mom jokes into my conversation. Yesterday I got my friend with, my mother had to go be selfish and die. Always thinking about herself. Brutal. It's very brutal. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to get old mother to like chill with the cooking on Thanksgiving. Cause unfortunately, how do I put this? Old father is he's old school in the fact that the women do the cooking, and then the men sit in like the living room and drink. So, like I don't like that. I like cooking, but I also like hanging out with like people. So like I don't, and like the way my parents' house is set up, like the living room is nowhere near the kitchen. Like you cannot interact. So it's, you know, and I like cooking, don't get me wrong. Like I don't, it's not the problem that I don't want to sit in the kitchen with my mom and help cook. Like I don't have that problem at all. It's the fact that like the entire family is like completely separated for almost the entire time we're there. And that drives me nuts. And I'm like, it would be one thing if like the dudes hang out in like the kitchen area or like the dining room. Because my parents have like a bar next to the kitchen that's like the perfect hangout space. But there's no TV. So they don't hang out there. They hang out in the living room with like the 75-inch TV, right? So like, so it's like the entire family is like separated for like a good 4 hours. And so it's I don't know, like it bothers me. It doesn't feel like Thanksgiving when like you spend 4 hours cooking and then everyone eats together and then you have to spend another 2 hours cleaning up afterwards while everyone else sits in the living room and like chit chats. You know what I mean? It just it doesn't feel very nice. But my mom, for some reason, like insists on having like 17 side dishes and like a huge turkey, and it's all very stressful, and their kitchen isn't that big, and it's all, for some reason my parents have this weird fetish for like countertop appliances, so there's not a lot of room. But it's cooking to save up like 15 factor meals and call it Thanksgiving. So like I've been trying to get my mom to like prune down the menu a little bit because it's not a big family event, like it's just immediate family. So like there's really no reason to have so much food. And she's like, well, we gotta have this, and we gotta have this, and your dad wants this, and we gotta have this. And I'm like, and then like every year she ends up having so much food left over, and she always sends it home with you know, like me, and I can't eat it all before it goes bad, so I end up throwing a huge pile of it away because I can't eat it all. What's your opinion on sauerkraut? I love sauerkraut. I'll eat sauerkraut straight. But is she happy? I don't know. I don't think so. If there's one thing I know about my mom, is she will act happy when she's absolutely boiling. Like she will be so stressed out and just want to like strangle someone, and she'll be like, "Hi guys, anyone want a drink?" Oh, that's the other thing, is like she'll refresh people's drinks like in the middle of cooking. Like the guys don't even get their own drinks. You know what I mean? It's very unbalanced. You know, and then it kind of frustrates me too, because like I also want to sit down and enjoy Thanksgiving, but because like I can't leave my mom alone in the kitchen, like that's fucked up. You know what I mean? And I know I would have to imagine she also wants to sit down, right? I don't know. I think if I remember correctly, last year my dad did help clean, but I also like started a bunch of family drama at the dinner table about it. So I think he might have gotten the hint. Maybe. I don't know. I'm very good at starting drama at the dinner table. You guys got Mario Kart for Thanksgiving? I have a Switch. I could bring it, maybe. My dad's got Forza on his TV. I don't have enough controllers for the Switch, though, do I? No, I don't. I've the 2 Joy-Cons and then an additional controller. It makes me so mad. I hate it. I hate when half the family gets up and like goes into the living room and just goes and watches TV and passes it on the couch. And the people that had been like standing and cooking the entire time are the ones that have to go clean up. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But my mom will not give that up because she's like, it's tradition. This is how things are supposed to be. I'm like, this is bullshit. I'm like, they can help. They can either help cook or they can help clean. I'm like, and it doesn't have to be this like arduous task of like, we have to cook. You know, like we can do like a fun family thing maybe. Maybe we could just spend time together as a family. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, is that wild? Is that wild to want that? I don't know. My mother was the same way. I'd offer to help and immediately get kicked out. My mother is very old school. Yeah, so I tried to take over Thanksgiving last year. And I did it at her house because like she could only let up so much control. And I did it at her house and I think she went through 3 packs of cigarettes in like 4 hours. I stressed her out so much. And I wasn't even like doing anything. I was just cooking, but I was like cooking the way I cook. I wasn't cooking the way like she cooked. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. Clean stuff out after I started cleaning after myself. I have a crazy take, V. Not gonna lie, the audacity of recommending a family enjoy each other's company and spend time together are a little wild. I know. I know. Change is hard. Yeah. It's not tradition to watch 4-hour cooking, for a video essays while cooking. I think what I'm gonna do this year is if my dad like waddles into the living room and turns on the TV, I'm just gonna hijack it with my phone and keep putting on Kay's cooking over and over and over and over and over and over again until he gets up. I think that's gonna be my strategy this year. He'll just give up eventually. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. They act upset in the moment, but still enjoy it. Well, see, that's the thing, though. Like, if she liked it, I wish she would tell me, because she doesn't tell me she enjoys it. I mean, that cooking channel is a recognized war crime. I just see pizza and watch videos of people putting frozen turkeys in hot oil. Oh my god. He could have downvoted all of Kay's cooking. He probably would too. He'd destroy that woman. He would downvote all of Kay's cooking. Oh my god. That's so brutal. You're right, though. You're so right, though. So true, Oomphy. Hold on. I gotta check something. Give me a moment. Like, I enjoy when I'm working on my car, but at the same time, I'll get pissed off at stuff, and someone may ask if I need help, and I'll decline it, and I'll be madder than a kicked hornet's death and cussing while still enjoying the base of it. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Maybe it's just my people pleaser self that wants to make sure everybody's happy. But she always seems, yeah, I don't know. She always seems pissed off at the end. Well, and then the worst part is, like, sometimes, like, my mom will kick me out, right? Every now and then. Like, if I'm getting really annoying. And I'll go in the living room with the dudes, right? And then my dad will be like, your mom's lonely. Go hang out with your mom. And I'll be like, I don't know where to go with myself right now. Nobody wants me anywhere. I'm not wanted anywhere. It's rough being V, man. It's rough being V. Oh, you guys wanna? Oh man, no. It's just so awkward. There's so much awkwardness. It's just. Maybe I should just stop trying to make people happy. That should be what I do. Oh, so your daddy also uses the lonely talk. Yeah. So like I'm like, okay, is he just saying that to guilt trip me into listening? Or is he feel guilty and he doesn't want to go himself, so he's sending me in? You know? I've been doing Thanksgiving for the past 4 years. It sucks. I like cooking big meals. We need to achieve quantum superposition, being both in the kitchen and the living room, right? Both. That's why it's used. Yeah, maybe. I did Christmas last year. I really enjoyed that. I like doing Christmas. It makes you look less bad. You're the ambassador of Thanksgiving. It's rough, man. It's stressful. And my parents were like, how come you always drink when you're over here? You always like polish off a bottle of wine by yourself. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it's weird, man. People need time apart to separate. Yeah, like, I don't know. My parents' relationship's a weird one. I'm not going to air out their dirty laundry on the internet for a bunch of people to be entertained by it, but like, I don't know. My dad was never up my mom's butt ever. Like, ever up my mom's butt. Ever. Until he retired. And then he went straight up her butt. And my mom is like, do not be up my butt. He's like, I exist here now. Like, I don't know. Because my mom has a part-time job yet. So, like, she'll leave and go do the part-time job, right? But then, like, my dad stays at home. He's almost like the stay-at-home wife. But he doesn't do any wife stuff, you know? But he gets clingy. He's definitely gonna downvote this video. But, yeah, I don't know. Damn. How old is your dad? Late 60s, I think. I don't know. I don't remember how old my dad is. I don't remember how old I am. Imagine having your dad learn how to evade bans. Every time I go over there, he's like, why don't we put on V's channel? You're 38? I guess I am fucking offended, sir. Thank you. I'm offended. Jesus Christ. Do I act like I'm almost 40? Jesus. What the hell? If I was almost 40, I'd probably eat steak like you. Probably. I would eat death steak because I was that much closer to death. And it would feel familiar. Damn! 38? There's some time where men didn't talk about their feelings. He's seeing society change. He doesn't know how to adapt, and he's worried about change. His wife is having to go to work. But she doesn't have to go to work. She wants to go to work. Although, my mom has always worked. My mom was a stay-at-home mom until, like, I went to school, and then my mom has always worked, like, full-time. Like, she was never the stay-at-home with pearls and heels on wife. Like, they always had, because there wasn't enough money. You know, like, my dad couldn't keep it down on one income. So she had to work. Yeah. It comes from a time where it's shameful for a man not to. But, like, part of that is not that, like, he didn't make good money. It was that my mom has a lot of medical issues. And, for her to just be alive is extremely expensive. Which is super duper shitty. So it just sucked up a lot of money. So like she had to work too. He just turned 55, said he could retire tomorrow and still go find another job, just how he is. I feel like after I retire, I will still also want a job. Or maybe I'll just be a VTuber until I'm 95. Who knows? I'll be the longest running VTuber. I might not be the best VTuber, but I'll be the longest running VTuber. How's that sound? I'll win just through attrition. It's gonna take a while to beat Iron Mouse, though. I think she's in it for the long haul. Tool Bear? Who the hell is Tool Bear? Back to school shopping guide from Tool Bear. Oh my god. Oh no. Tool Bear, stop talking. Stop talking. Holy crow. That startled me. I just wanted to see how old your channel was. Oh, he's a big ass man. I want to find his oldest videos. He's got a whole playlist on Harbor Freight. That's amazing. Videos. Oldest. 9 years ago. Inflatable fun. Coleman hot tub. Inflatable hot tub unboxing, assembly, and initial review. Dang, he was a VTuber before VTubers were VTubers. That's amazing. Oh, he probably used, what's that called? Oh my god, stop it. What was that program called? I had it. Not Annie. It was on Steam. Base swap? No. Face rig. Yes, he's probably using face rig. Face rig. My body naturally synthesizes its own cocaine, it seems like sometimes. Oh no. At the end of the day, the most important thing, though, is that your parents love each other and happy together and want to be together. Yeah. 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 But, yeah. That cough really hurt. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this as an opportunity to call the stream, because that cough actually really hurt. I'm okay. I'm not injured. But why don't we raid somebody today? Oh, he's collabing. That's fine. Let's fuck him up. Okay. Let's fuck him up. We're gonna raid, Bray Burn the Beef. If I can spell his name correctly. He's also in the 40k, guys. We're just gonna spread the 40k. So, if you follow the raid, please scream Nurgle's blessing into the chat. I think he'll understand. So, thank you guys so much for coming. You all have a wonderful night, and I will see you next time.